Wow, a lot of folks here. Jesus, it's really amazing. Are you all enjoying this function? Huh? We tried to pick a place that with air conditioning and everybody could get in instead of waiting out on the steps and things like that. So my wife Lynn and Lynn Rose, and Mike Thermos, a lot of folks had a lot to do with putting this all together. But you know, I wish I knew Mongoose's nickname was Spotty. I would have loved that. Spotty. That is so perfect. I don't know why, but I feel like the jerk all the time because McEwen was so cool, you know, and I heard so many nice things about him when he was driving for Bainey's in, you know, they were running the Ford Camry and Ed Pink was doing the engine, but there was one big problem, they never won anything. So Pink called me. I'm kidding about that because when he called me, the car that he asked me to drive in Lou was way nicer than the one that Mongoose was driving. And it was a Don Long car. It had aluminum heads on the Ford Camry. It was way ahead of its time. Shit. The most amazing thing about it is after I started driving the car, Mongoose didn't give a shit. I mean, he treated me like we were still the best of buddies. And if it was me, I would never talk to the guy. You know, I'd been so pissed that somebody took my ride, and basically I took his ride, but he never had any hard feelings, you know. It's, excuse me, it's pretty amazing. But listen, I know a lot of things about the Mongoose. One of his most favorite things in the world, and this took place about I'd say about the early 60s, was breast implants. Without a doubt, he bought at least 25 pair. I kid you not, and I think around the room here, I think there's some ladies are sporting a few sets here today too. But I won't mention any names. But no, he spent his money on women, gold jewelry, horses, and more women, and the rest of the money he just pissed away. That's what his priorities were. And yeah, I love him. We had a great run together. The Mattel thing was amazing. I don't know if any of you ever seen the movie, but it was really true. It's exactly what happened. He came into my shop. I was painting cars, and we were buddies, you know, racing each other in Lions and so on. But neither one of us knew how you're going to make a living in this sport. You know, I still had to paint cars, and he was looking for a job, and he was driving a car. There was absolutely no money in the sport. Maybe you might win $25 or a trophy, but there was no money in it. And he came up with the idea of going to Mattel, just like Larry Woods was just up here. Matter of fact, he was in the meeting. We were there some 40, 50 years ago, whatever the hell it was. It was a long time ago. And thanks to Larry Woods, he knew something about drag racing. And the rest of the folks knew zero about drag racing. So between Larry Woods and us sitting down there with the head of Mattel, they booked us on, and our lives completely changed after that. I become more of a hard-nosed racer, and he was the PR man. And it stayed that way for many years. I don't know. I just, you know, it's hard to say. You know, I just don't even know where I'm going with this because it's been a few weeks now since he's passed, so I've been able to digest it. And by the way, I didn't know he had this goddamn book out either. He's always doing shit like this and never telling me about it. Tries to one-up me, you know what I mean? Hey, it's even autographed too. I'm gonna keep it. He was always promoting himself, you know. The guy was out there still banging the circuit, working at HRA, going to Bakersfield, selling t-shirts. And I think it was best said that if he'd have taken care of himself, as well as he took care of other people. Good night.
Now, one last thing, and I really wasn't going to read this because you mentioned Spotty from McEwen. One last line from that book. It said, McEwen was the one who got the entire publicity thing going, and he was the one who promoted the whole name deal. To me, it was just a nickname. You could have called me Skippy or anything else. It didn't make any difference to me. But Tom was always looking to make a buck. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Skippy Prudhomme. Ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for coming out. And again, to everybody that put this thing together, it's been so special. It is truly a caring, loving community. And the Goose, as you can tell from what everybody said, touch us all a little bit differently. This is probably the only ceremony of life that began with a 48 Fiat with Bud Rasner and ended with breast implants. But that was the Goose. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us. Stay and mingle. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks to Don, to Lynn, and everybody, and to all of you for being part of the life of Tom the Mongoose McEwen.